Don't get nervous. I'm starting to get a little bit shaky. Good morning. It is very, very early. My alarm went off at 5:10 today, and the reason for that is because it is the biggest session of my London Marathon block today. I'd say I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not. That's just like a figure of speech. I am very nervous, and the thought of running 40k in about an hour and a half is, yeah, not fantastic. A big group coming. I think there's 5 of us in the van, but none of us are running together, but it should be, we're all there in it together. I'll bring the camera along. There's actually a guy who's going to be filming as well, so hopefully get some actual decent footage, not just me on my iPhone. Breakfast is the culinary delight that is white bread, jam, red plum jam to be exact, and banana. I would have preferred a toaster, but I prefer a lot of other things as well on a Sunday morning at 5:20, so gotta make do. Before a big marathon workout, any race, I do tend to like to have a white kind of monster, but I just haven't found them anywhere in Kenya. So the next best alternative I've found is this local brand, I think it is, from Kenya / unnamed competitor. It'll do a job. It'll do a job. Caffeine's caffeine. So refueling today, I'm going to try and mimic race day. I'm going to go with 6 gels if I can, starting with a calf 100, and then go 160, 160, calf 100, 160, 160. That's the ideal world. So hopefully I can get all of them down. I'm going to make a drink mix as well. We've got a guy in the van next to us, so whenever he comes past, I'm going to try and take a sip of that. And I'll be sipping on that from now till the start as well. So pretty heavy on the carbs, but I'm going to try and do a full race day rehearsal. It is a foggy one. Very foggy indeed. Hello mate, how you doing? Feeling good?
Yeah. Yes, morning. How are we?
Morning, Chaboy. How you doing, mate? There. Good morning, all. How you doing? Hey, Tony. Good to see you. How you doing? Big one today. 40k on Moiben Road. Looking forward to it, as you can see. Plan of action is 3x10k at marathon effort. I would normally do a marathon pace, but I don't have a clue what marathon pace is, so I actually can't hit marathon pace here. So hopefully gonna aim for about 3:45 for the 10k reps, but we'll see. Key bit of equipment now. They look comfier than Crocs, to be honest.
Yeah. Example how to weigh.
Doing the luge.
Show you how to weigh.
Starting easy, finishing at marathon pace. So it's only 6k of marathon pace at the end, which is a lot nicer than the 3x10k that he was trying to get me to do yesterday.
Which he agreed to do.
I agreed to it, and then I spoke to my coach, and he was like, "You did 7x3k on Friday, and now."
Which I jumped in on. Which I did jumped in on.
You did jump in. Yes, you helped me out. You only did 5 reps, but still.
I'll leave my stuff in this blue bag.
I don't have like a
17.
Let's do it.
Right.
See you on the other side.
Thank you. Cheers, man. Thank you. Thanks, Tony.
Nice.
Cheers.
See you.
Buongiorno.
How was your session today?
Yeah, it weren't too bad. Did a 34k progression with a 2k cooldown.
Nice.
I managed to join you for your second 10k rep, which was good.
Weren't you supposed to be doing the whole session with me?
Yeah, I think we've gone over that, mate.
I know, I haven't, mate.
You haven't forgiven me. So yeah, Gabriel wanted me to do. There's a puppy. Oh wow, that is a tiny puppy. That's adorable. Anyway, sorry. I was meant to do 3x10k, but I did a 34 progression because that's what was in my plan, and I paid for my coach, so that's what I decided to do.
Valid, great.
So
Couldn't agree more.
But conditions were a little bit windy. No sexy splits because we're at altitude. We're in Moiben.
Wind was
but
crazy there.
Yeah.
Wind was
Mission accomplished. Over to Mr. Logan.
Yeah, bad one for me today. Supposed to be 5k, 4k, 3k, 2k, 1k, and just legs were in the bin after sort of 5k. Chaboy was nowhere to be seen after 2k. And then I knew it was going to be tough from there. Hit the split on the first 5k, but was sort of redlining it quite early.
Yeah, working a bit too hard. But
yeah,
to
so
be fair, that is literally the first session I've heard you not like absolutely nail.
Yeah, it was a bad day, but you got to have every now and then bad days, and it wouldn't be a marathon block if you didn't have a bad day at the office. So rather get out of the way now. Get out of the way now. London in 3 weeks, so that's a good day. That's where the good days come in.
And what's your target for London?
Target for London. We'll go out with a couple of Brits and maybe see if 212, 213 is on the cards. That's the plan. All goes well.
215 as well, so it's well. Hopefully within reach.
Yeah, training's gone well. 212 could be a good aim, but we'll keep it realistic.
Good stuff. Top man.
Now who's coming up?
Dimitri.
Hello there.
How are you then?
We had 3x8 today.
Solid.
A very stable session. We were running about 3 hours of sleep, so absolutely no energy in the fuels.
To be fair, respect to you because you were in a hole at the start of the
No,
day,
I really did not want to do it. But like,
I actually wanted to give a bit of a hug at the start because
I was just there. Like, I saw the message in the morning from one of the guys in the group chat, dropping out from the long run, and I was so tempted to do the same. But I was like, you know what? It's my last proper long run here. Gotta do it.
Respect.
So the warm-up was done, and the first rep was actually spot on. I hit the paces, was like 4 minutes per k, kind of where I want to be. Then after that, I didn't see the van for the rest of the run, so I didn't have any water. So rep 2 was fine. I was still able to sustain the effort. Rep 3, like the heat, lack of water, really let itself be known, and I was just like digging a bit too deep.
Yeah.
So I still had like the paces that I wanted. Still was like a 4:10ish average.
Nice.
So like
solid session.
It was decent, but it wasn't great. But like
given the circumstances, you'd have stabbed your hand up before, like at the start of the morning, you'd have taken that all day.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. So like I'm just being very picky. That's all. But overall, I'm still very happy.
Yeah, nice. It's Boston fusing it.
Boston, yeah.
Nice, good man. Top. Julia, last but not least, been sat outside for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I got quite cold. My first experience of being cold in Kenya, so but yeah, it was good. Did 16 miles, which is my longest run, in over a year, I think, probably. Capped off 99.9k for the week, so I could have found an extra 100 meters, I think. But yeah, it was good. I was happy with the pace. David was like At the start telling me go steady, at the start telling me slow down, at the end telling me keep up. But yeah, it was really good. He was really consistent. We said 4:10 to 4:15 and it was 4:12, so it was good. Yeah, it was good.
Right, nice.
That's how I knew your boy was struggling, because it was like in the first 5k, after 1k I was right next to him.
Yeah.
He's usually like
Yeah, automatic.
pretty far out front. Every single second. Yeah.
All showered up now, had something to eat, feeling good, feeling a bit more alive. So I thought I'd just do a bit of debrief on how that went. I'm not gonna lie, I am very, very happy with that. I know the splits don't really seem like that much. Like, I mean, it's nowhere near. My marathon pace last year was 3:32, and I was nowhere near that for any of those reps today. But I went 3:44, 3:45, and then 3:50, which looks like I blew up. But I'm actually the happiest with that final rep because it's uphill, and anyone who's done Moiben knows that the way back is so much harder. So, yeah, super, super happy with that. 3 weeks out, very interested to see how what the fitness gain has hopefully been whilst I've been here. Done 6 weeks now, 3 weeks until London. Still haven't really decided what my target is. I'm definitely going to try and go for a PB, just as to how big of a PB I should go for. But fingers crossed that the altitudes worked. Really happy with that. Now the taper does technically start. That was the longest run I'll do. If you got this far, thank you very much again. I am enjoying YouTube, not gonna lie. The editing isn't as bad as I thought as well, so it's a win-win. My current plan is now I'm leaving Kenya on Thursday, so it's Sunday now, so flying from Nairobi on Thursday, and I'm actually going to Zurich in a weekend. I'm pacing someone for the Zurich half marathon, which should be good. Never been to Zurich either, so hopefully film that as well. Doing a half marathon there, and then back to London/Manchester for 2 weeks for London, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, the hard work's done. I think there's 2 more sessions now that I'll do before the marathon, and then yeah, we'll see what we can do. Fingers crossed that this altitude training's work. But yeah, thank you very much. Don't forget to unsubscribe. I mean subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz, and yeah, see you on the next one.